guys, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video we're gonna talk about Julius Evola. So let's start. Baron Giulio Cesare Andrea Evola was born on May 19th, 1898 in Rome. Baron. He belonged to the Sicilian Normannic nobility, and Sicily was during history occupied by the Arabs and later occupied by the Normans, and he was a descendant of the Norman nobility there. Anyway, let's continue. So during the First World War he participated as an artillery officer. I believe the English word for that is lieutenant, artillery lieutenant. And during his time in the First World War, he wrote for the new futuristic newspaper Noir. He also began his career as an artist and futurist. Why is Julius Evola famous, especially among conservative thinkers or right-wing people, alt-right, new right, whatever you want to call it? And he, I believe he, like Oswald Spengler, you can call him as one of the founders of the conservative revolution. Julius Evola, he wrote many books. I believe his most famous is Revolt Against the Modern World. I don't know if that's the correct English title. In Germany it was released Revolte gegen die moderne Welt. Anyway, he wrote many books where he criticized the modern world and that the modern world is degenerate and it will become even more degenerate, and he said we should return to our traditional values. Evola, being a noble himself, he wanted the return of the monarchy. He wanted the restoration of the monarchy in Europe. And he believed that a class society like nobles, commoners and peasants was the most natural. Everyone had their tasks, their duties and responsibilities. He was an admirer of Fürst von Metternich. If you don't know, as Germany into a police state, and that was the reason why many Germans back then immigrated to the United States and other countries. But first of all, Metternich wanted to re-establish the pre-French Revolution order in Europe, and for that he used every tool necessary to achieve his goals. And Julius Evola was an admirer of him. Julius Evola was also heavily interested in the occult, in mysticism, in Hinduism, Buddhism, and paganism, and he was anti-Christian. He said that the Christians are traitors who sold Europe to the enemies. He was an artist. He belonged to the Futurism or Dadaist movement, which is kinda, how should I say, hypocritical, I would say, because many conservatives back then considered this movement, artistic movement, Dadaism or Futurism, to be degenerate. Among those people was also Adolf Hitler. So Julius Evola, being a conservative but being also an artist of what many considered a degenerate movement, is kinda hypocritical, I would say. Well, he died in June 1974, so it was almost 30 years after the end of the Second World War. And like I said, many conservatives today admire him. The alt-right or the new right admires him. I believe if Julius Evola would be alive today, people would call him a Nazi, a fascist, a white supremacist, whatsoever. I like to point out I didn't read any of his books, only parts of it, the same as with Oswald Spengler, because I'm monarchist, but seeing his life of Julius Evola and what he wrote and what he said, it's kinda contradictive, and I'm not an admirer of him. Maybe if I read some books about him, I will change my opinion, but he was basically like he wanted that the nobility, aristocracy will rule above all, and the peasants and the commoners will just have to obey. He was an aristocrat himself, so what do you expect? Okay, maybe I'm mistaken here, but he admired Metternich, so if you know Julius Evola, please tell me where I'm wrong, and if you compare him to Oswald Spengler, at least Oswald Spengler, he said that the nobility should give up all their privileges. He wanted to reform the aristocracy, nobility, but Julius Evola wasn't interested in that at all, at least seeing that from my perspective. Again, maybe I'm wrong here. Yeah, what else should I say about him? I believe there's not much you can tell about him. Yeah, his most famous book or books are Revolt Against the Modern World, then Man Among the Ruins, Cavalzare la Tigre, Riding the Tiger, Eros and the Mysteries of Love, and the Hermetic Tradition. Then there's Imperialismo Pagano. I believe it's heaven imperialism. Yeah, like I said, he wasn't pagan, or he at least had lots of sympathies for paganism. He was against Christianity. Yeah. I believe that's everything I have to say about Julius Evola. What do you think about him? Let me know in the comments below, and I see you guys next time. Stay safe.